What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome. Pull up a seat, grab a snack. We are tackling the 31 Days of Horror
Chuki
challenge, and we are doing the 1980s this week. On today's movie review, we are going to be going to the
final countdown.
Oh, wait a minute. I mean the final terror. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Final Terror tells the story of some rangers and a couple added extra girls who go camping in the wilderness, who are being stalked and killed off one by one by a killer. Now, the movie was completed in the 1980, but it sat on the shelves for about 3 years and came out in 1983. There are some very, very strong similarities between this one and another franchise movie that pretty much everyone knows by now. Yeah, it definitely gives you that vibe, not in the terms of quality or the story or some of the kills, but it definitely has that same vibe to it. So let's get to what is good about The Final Terror. First off, I want to say the poster is actually pretty awesome. It seems like a lot of the horror movies that came out in the 70s and 80s just had great posters. I don't know why they don't have those today, or it seems like they're trying to capture that magic again. And I love that it took almost like a silent approach to the movie, just being out in the wilderness, and they give you that vibe throughout the movie. You hear pretty much not a lot of music. Almost more creepier than the killer himself or herself. There is one particular shot near the end which I thought was really impressive for this to be a very low budget early 80s horror movie. I'm not quite sure how they did this, and that is about all I have to say with that. Let's get to what is bad about The Final Terror. I'm not going to really talk about the acting. It's just bad because most of the actors were all very inexperienced, or they were just kind of new to acting, and this was kind of their earlier start of their careers. As we've seen, some of the cast went on to do better things, obviously to be bigger stars, and the kills happen pretty much sparingly. There's not really that many killings, and they're not really that special. I think the first opening act pulls you in with a kill, but then there's nothing that happens for at least, I want to say 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes until you get to the next kill. And in between that, it's just a lot of just bad dialogue. It doesn't pull your interest into the story at all. I'm not even sure what the story is other than these rangers go into the woods and trying to find some drugs. The killer is killing, and that's about it. While the atmosphere of this movie is really solid, it's silent, and it gives you that creepy factor and that great shot at the end. Overall, the movie is plagued with bad acting, dialogue, and the plot that goes nowhere essentially. And for that, I'm going to have to give it a 2 out of 10. And that is it for this review on The Final Terror. If you checked it out, or if you're kind of interested in checking it out, you can do so on TUBI TV, where we are watching and streaming all of the horror movies for the 31 Days of Horror Challenge. This video is not sponsored by them. I would love to be, but it is not. But anyway, that is it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys on another 31 Days of Horror video tomorrow. And that is it for now. Adios, Zombie Chris. Out of here.